Welcome back to another great episode of the Vibes Podcast. I'm your host, FM, and today we got an exciting guest. Man, we talking about episode 55. Today we got a boxing star, Eddie Fast Chambers. 48 fights, 43 wins, 24 knockouts. Y'all, man, let's get into it, man. Like, subscribe, and follow. Let's start out. Where you from?
Originally from Pittsburgh, PA. Moved up here about when I was 18, well, I say about 19, about 20. 19 or 20 years old. To Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I fought out of Philly for the first couple of years, first 2-3 years of me being up this way. Actually, no, that's not true. Actually, the first 4 years of me being up here, then I moved up to Jersey. I mean, I've been in Jersey ever since, but I still trained and fought out of Philly, really.
Okay. Who made you wanna first start boxing?
Easy, my dad.
Oh, okay.
It was all about him, even more than me.
Okay.
He fought in the 70s and, early part of the 70s going up.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he did. He actually fought Ray Leonard in the amateurs.
Okay.
I don't know if I can't really substantiate that, but he told me.
What our dad said, go.
I mean, he said he had like close to 150 amateur fights, so he had a lot of fights.
Okay.
Ray was in the pipeline, so he could have fought him. So he had a chance to fight Ray Mancini too back in the day. So it was a lot of guys that was on my dad's radar, I guess. I don't know if he fought all of them, but not to take away.
No, you fine.
Yeah, but he was definitely responsible. He was everything to me in boxing, seriously. Gave me all the skills that I have, you know what I mean? And yeah,
Okay. Do you remember your first fight?
Oh yes, I do. I was just talking about it. I put it on my IG. My first fight, I was so nervous. My first amateur fight, I was so nervous that if I had my license, I would have looked around, see if my dad was looking. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'd have jumped in the car and drove off.
Oh wow!
And my dad would have killed me later.
Like that.
He would have probably killed me later, but it would have at least been great that I didn't have to be in a spot like that night. Trust me.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? A lot of boxers actually. That's a lot of people's story. Like my first fight, I was really trying to get up out of there.
Bro, I didn't. See, this makes me feel better.
No, a lot of people feel like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who interview I was watching, but a lot of people say that with their first fight. Like, bro, it's like I'm getting up out of here. All these people in here, and come on, and it's like you what if I do lose?
Yes,
that's embarrassing.
I got something for you.
Okay.
I was, as much as I was nervous and worrying about performance, I was hoping to lose. Wow. This is why. I was thinking, all right, so if I lose, I'm already, because my dad was real hard. Call me all kind of names, say whatever. Straight up, if I didn't perform like he liked, trust me. So he would, tell me, all these years I was expecting I wasn't really that good, or not even that I was boxing for a long time before. I was only boxing 3 months before, but just in the time that we were working and we were training, I was, you ain't this and this and that. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm terrible, right? So I get out there and I'm thinking, cool, if I lose, then I can quit and I didn't want to box. So I'm like, if I lose, I can quit. I got an excuse.
Yeah.
But I ended up knocking the dude out. So I guess I had to stay, at least for one more. Then the next one, I knocked that dude out. So I guess I was just figuring, I'm gonna have to, do this. So then the rest, out of the first 10 amateur fights I had 8 stoppages. So my whole thing was, I thought I was going to be able to quit. I went from thinking I was going to be able to quit to just being, I'm good at it so far, or at least seems like I'm good at it. Yeah. Let me just ride it out, see what happens. And my brothers, my cousins, all the people around every day, we're having fun. I'm meeting new people. A lot of athletes, and it's cool, it's fun. Kind of fun, except for sparring days. All the time wasn't fun. But so I kind of dealt with it. But over time, I started to really develop a real understanding for it. And then once I did, I was never going to get out of it at that point.
I know that's right.
You already know.
But you good at it anyway.
I didn't think I would be.
Hey, listen, man, I went back and watched some of the old fights and was like, okay, all right. Because the question, I mean, it's not really a question. I'm a little younger. I'm 38.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not really like into boxing too much.
Yeah.
Like I know some people,
yeah.
and I'm familiar with your name. Like back then, even listening to my mom, my dad, my mom, and all them watching fights. And to me, it was like, bro, he really was nice. He was going in that joint, giving them work. To me, this is how I feel. You, no disrespect, it seems like you're in better shape now than you was then.
It seems that, and a lot of people say that, and it was just choices. Diet-wise, the things I did, I do now, it's way different than when I was then. Now, truthfully, it's like I was Benjamin Button as far as body type as I got further in my career. Because if you look at me when I was from, I guess, 2000 when I turned pro, up to 2010, I looked better as we got closer to 2010. And then even beyond that, like when I went to the UK in 2013, 2014, and I looked the best I've ever looked physically. But you're still getting old inside, so
true.
But I still, it's just getting more understanding of how important diet is, and how important obviously exercise. I was exercising crazy, but diet with it, sleep, all those things.
For some guys that wouldn't know now, like as far as the diet, what's a strict diet for boxing, or just a strict diet for health?
Well, for me, for a person like me, I dabble in the vegan thing. You know what I mean? A little more, and I know it's crazy for you to say you dabble in it. Well, my goal is to actually just be that permanent. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone has to be that to be healthy. It's just knowing what you're putting in your body. I think a lot of people don't have knowledge of what they're putting in their body, and
that's true.
They'll eat, what's convenient, and I think that's what happened here in the States. A lot of people don't pay attention to what. Well, you didn't hear, oh, this is good for you, that is good for you. So somebody's telling you is good for you. It's not what you researched is good for you. And I think you need to research it. You need to pay attention to it. You need to find out whatever it is you're eating, whatever your diet is. You could be a meat eater too. Pause. You could be, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely get it.
Right? I had to say that. But,
that was a good one because I was about to say it. So you caught yourself. That's good.
See, that's how I gotta say. You gotta catch yourself. But the reality of it is, you can eat those things and still be healthy. It's just what are the extras? First of all, and where are you getting your sources from? You're getting it from a farm. You're getting it from somebody that you trust, somebody that you really you know that's doing the right thing with the food, or you getting it from government places. You know what I'm saying?
So as a boxer, what if I was to come in the gym today, what kind of diet would you actually put me on?
Well, it all depends on what weight you are. It also all depends on what.
I'm fat as hell. I'm like 338 or something like that.
Well, if you want to lose weight, well, you just gotta. It's simple, man. You just gotta look at the look at your macros, obviously first, your macronutrients, and then you gotta determine calories. How many calories you intake in a day. And for somebody, obviously, you want to be in a deficit. You don't want to be in a surplus. You're in a deficit. Now we can start the weight loss situation. You know what I mean? And then exercise assists that. So we talk about what your normal calorie intake is. Then we think about what your body burns just daily, period, by itself, without anything, sitting on the couch. And then we say, okay, well, we look at that. Say it's like 2,000 calories. Then we know we got to be under 2,000 calories for your normal burn to work. And that's if you do nothing. Then we say, okay, well, let's look at adding some exercise to it, or if you wanted to be a fighter or whatever. So we know we're going to burn at least 1,000, and at least 1,000, probably way more than that because we got more than one workout a day. So if that's the case, then we can say, okay, we eat a little more, right? Then we put a little lifting into it or whatever to carve the muscle, and then we start the process.
Good. Listen, I better get down. Eddie know what he's talking about, man.
A little bit.
Y'all trying to be a champ? Like he got it for you. Who was your toughest fight?
It's kind of an easy one, but at the same time, I hate the fact that I got to admit it. No, I don't got it. Of course, you've seen it. It was Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko was the hardest fight. Yeah, he was definitely hard. Pause.
Because I seen it, and what I'm gonna say is this.
It didn't even look like
That
he
nigga
belonged
hit
in the
hard.
ring. Yeah, he do.
That nigga. But listen, just the size.
Yeah.
We was way taller than you.
6'7".
But don't get it wrong, because you stuck in there for about 6 rounds?
Nah, it was 12.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But he caught me in I don't want to say lazy, I just got a little complacent or a little relaxed in a situation where I could think. And the thing is,
because you was giving it to him.
well, I was doing my
in them
best.
couple of rounds. No, you wasn't. You was giving it to him.
No, but-
in them couple of rounds, we want to talk about 6, 7 rounds you was giving it to him.
Yeah.
It seemed like you did, like you said, it seemed like you got a little bit more relaxed and try to patiently wait him out, but you couldn't do that with him because
he was too rangy. I ain't gonna say
that was another thing.
I ain't want to say the other word, because the other word would have been bad.
Yeah, 'cause that was a pause. But all right.
Straight pause. So, but he was rangy.
Yeah.
But one other thing about him too is that he's rangy, but he's still pressed, and remember he's bigger, he's taller, but he's also bigger. So it's not like we're the same weight, right? So even though I'm lower center of gravity, I'm strong. I'm as strong. I'm strong enough to deal with him. But at the same time, it's like when you're taller and rangier, it's really. I mean, when you're when he's taller and wider, and then also, like I said, rangier, it's hard for me to now break that. Because he's not just a lanky, easy paper bag that I can run through, or somebody my weight.
Like you've been doing.
Right, exactly. right.
Because you've been running through.
So I went to him, and he was really sturdy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy thing, I went to his camp in 2007, so I already had an idea of what he was, but when I got to the point where it was to fight him, I figured, I think I was better prepared for the fight than I was for the sparring. But he still just understood, and he had a great corner. He's just so professional about everything. They knew everything about me. All the little details that I did, everything. They studied me to a T. They probably watched film me every day. And it was because of the difficulty he figured he would have with me, because I'm so not like what he fights normally. Right? So I'm like, a lot of movement, speed, athleticism, up and down, side to side, and he's got to figure out how to keep me at bay the entire time. So,
and that's what I think during that time, that's what he actually was trying to do. He was trying to keep you at bay, but you still slip up out of there regardless of what. When it came to certain, no, you did. When it came to certain hits, he was getting up out of it.
Right.
He was slipping them.
Like he didn't.
And it surprised him a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Well, he knew the speed was going to be there, but I don't think he understood it from a defensive perspective, because most of the time when I fought guys previous to him, I was defending everything with my hands, walking people down. Couldn't quite walk him down.
No, because the hands are too long.
I'm trying to tell you. And right here, and I was paying for it if I walked in. So it's not easy just to try to, and I tried everything. In my mind on a whim, just to go in and try. And it just wasn't working.
Let me ask this question, because I know thousands of fans want to know this. Right? When you slipped it and went in and grabbed him, was you really thinking about slamming?
100%.
Because I think I would have too.
You know why?
Frustration.
Nah. It was early. And I felt good about what was happening early, because I was slipping in, landing little shots, touching them. So I felt good about what was happening early. It was that I knew what he was going to do. I knew that he was going to be trying to push me down and try to, be dominant and strong. And but he knew I was strong enough because of the in 2007 when I was sparring with him. So he knew there was a lot of strength there. But he was figuring in the fight, wear and tear, blah, blah, blah. So I knew he was going to try to do that. So I was there the first, and I did this to the guy previous that I fought. He was about 6'8", the guy I fought before him, Alexander Dimitrenko. He tried that, and I picked him up and kind of moved him around. He was like, yo, and then he looked. But with Vladimir, I had him up and walked around with him for a second, and then put him down the first time as a warning. Stop trying to push down on my back. The second time he did it again, I said, all right, picked him up, dumped him down, because I wanted to. The great Nazim, God rest his soul, hit me. He was talking about it. He was like, yo, I've seen guys come undone when something like that happens.
Yeah.
Or you scare a dude, throw him down, or you hit him, or you pull him, you do something dirty, just for the ref to say, hey, don't do that again.
It throws them off.
Right, but it threw him, just throw his whole game off. Not with him.
Because now
he knew.
Now he gonna expect it again.
Yeah.
He think you gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Because you did do it again, but you didn't pick him up. You spun off him and hit him with
the body shot.
The body shot.
You peeped
and
that.
that woke him up.
I could have hit him in the head, which I look at. I think in my mind every day, what would have happened if? And I literally, this is how fight boxing is, right? When you're in a sport like this and maybe the flow state. I don't think I was in the flow because it wasn't working. But anyway, I hit him with the move, and literally within less than a second, I was like, yo, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna hit him to the body. I'm gonna hit him to the head. And then as I'm thinking, like, nah, because if I hit him in the head in the position I was in, they could say that, he was out of position, you swung around him, blah, blah, blah. So I said, fuck it, I'm just hit him to the body.
But why they didn't hit him with a point too? Because when you actually fell, right?
Yeah.
He hit you twice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go back and watch it, when he hit you that first time and you fell down, like collapsed, your body wasn't all the way down to the ground yet.
Yeah.
But then
he threw another one.
He threw another one and made you go this way.
They ain't going. Trust me.
We all know.
They ain't going.
They ain't trying to hear that over there.
First off, he was doing this the whole fight, which he does normally. He'll have his hand out, but he can't extend it and put it and make contact with you. But he was doing it, and he would push me in position and then throw the right hand.
Okay.
So that's not legal. But we're in Germany. It's his promotion. They expect me to get knocked out. They were upset that the fight went the way it was going. So,
Well, we're not even gonna ask that question. We're gonna talk about who hit you the hardest.
Oh, no.
I think it was him too. We got that. No, it wasn't?
Nope. I don't even remember that shot, so that was a good shot. But this is the thing that a lot of people do not know. You can hit somebody with a shot that is not even hard and hit them in the right place and they're going to sleep. 1,000,000%. I'm not going to put her on Front Street, but she can hit you with a shot on the point of the chin. If you ain't looking, you're going to be like, ooh.
Nah,
put you right down.
She did before.
See, there you go. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So a hard punch that not necessarily it's not going to hurt you in that way necessarily. Doesn't mean the punch ain't harder.
Yeah.
Hardest puncher I've been in the ring with, and it was in sparring with 18-ounce gloves on. At least I think he was wearing 18s. I hope he was. With Shannon Briggs.
Oh, okay.
Shannon can crack like the mom.
Nah, I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah, but Vladimir also can crack. Obviously.
So let me ask you this about Vladimir. Knowing what you know now, would you have went in the ring with Vladimir at that time?
Knowing what I know now, that's a great question. Probably not, and not because I didn't want to fight him. Because in my mindset was like, give me the toughest guy first, so I beat him, and it'll be easy on the as we go down the line.
Yeah.
But as a businessman, you got to think: do I go in here fight this guy now, or do I take my current position, being the best in the world next to him and his brother, and maybe Povetkin, who I only had lost to? Do I take and risk that fighting him? And giving the fan, the people, the boxing public, the view that I can't beat him, or I can wait it out, like the guy Alexander Povetkin, who I lost to. He waited it out. He didn't fight him right away. He went and fought and won a title around him. So he solidified his position. So he had business people around him that understood. You go in there with Vladimir right now, you're gonna get knocked out. Not only are you gonna get knocked out or beat, but you're going to destroy your credibility, the fact that you can beat him. So if there's this mystique around the idea that you can exist and you can keep beating these other guys, and they be like, they start thinking like, damn, he might be able to beat Vladimir for real.
Yeah.
Even if we know he ain't got a shot in the dark. At least the questions will be right up. So guess what? Now you're gonna make more money when you fight.
Yeah, because it builds up the momentum.
Yeah.
Because you went all around them. I mean, it's a great strategy.
But nah, my people was like, nah, we want it right now. Because they thinking about
the money now.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
At that time, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, because you thinking about not cashing out, but you thinking, not saying that I'm done, but it's like we thinking we really know we're going to beat this guy. Mm-hmm. That was my thought. I'm sure that was my guy's thought too.
Yeah.
But would you risk that?
I mean, going in, I had to thinking that you was about to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't going to be like an easy one.
No,
but
of course not.
It was because the shots that you was landing.
Yeah, but look at the guy I beat before him.
Yeah.
6'8", 253 pounds. He was 10 pounds or 9 pounds heavier, and an inch taller.
Speed, he couldn't keep up with your speed though.
Yeah, that was that issue.
That was that issue with him.
And he wasn't strong enough. And his pedigree wasn't the same. Like, he was good. He had skill. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Could move. He looked like he looked like a decent boxer.
Yeah.
Good boxer. But Vladimir just had that extra bit.
Which fight that you enjoyed?
The one I enjoyed the most? Mm-hmm. Probably Tomas Adamek. Mm-hmm. I fought him. That was the most confident I've ever been after a fight, even though I lost. I don't think I really lost the fight.
You looked good with that fight.
You know, I tore the bicep in the first round, and I was like, you worried, I don't know what's going to happen. Is you going to be able to beat me? I keep my hand up, so I was cool with that. But I couldn't throw it. If I threw it, it would hurt like a mug. So I didn't throw I didn't throw any left hands from round 2 on to round 12. So the fact that I was able to compete with him one-handed and beat him, really should have won. Yeah. I felt better than everyone else, but didn't work out that way.
Any fights that you wish you could do again?
That one. That one. The Vladimir fight I would have loved to do again a few years later, but with because he had my future trainer in his corner, James Bashir. That's my guy, James Ali.
Makes sense now.
Bashir is the man. He's one of the best trainers in boxing. Nobody knows. Or fight Vladimir in the way I was when I was in the UK, when I was with Tyson and Peter Fury and Hughie Fury, when I was over there working with them. If I was over there sparring with them, sharpening up with those guys, with Tyson Fury, constantly, Hughie, all of the guys. I even had Tony Bellew come down a few times, work with a bunch of these nice heavyweight guys who were Tony Bellew was I think a cruiser at the time, but still, these dudes was coming in. I mean, I just named one. I mean, there's so many more. Had Dave Allen when he was young. A lot of people don't even know who Dave Allen is, but Dave Allen got a little bit of fame now. Yeah. He was throwing punches at me. We had a hell of a camp, a crazy number of guys.
That's wild.
And it was all heavy.
That's history.
Yes, but at that time, I was probably in the best position I ever been in as far as heavyweight. So I think I would have had a good shot to fight him then.
Anybody you want to fight but never did?
At the time, I think David Haye. And the reason why I say David Haye is because I respect him. I think David Haye was a really good talented dude, but I think his way of avoiding that challenge was calling me fat, called me fast food, Eddie Chambers, which I love that. I use that shit all the time now.
That actually went crazy around the world. TV, all that.
He said, I'll never fight fast food, Eddie. I'm like, all right, man, you got one. But I would have liked that. I heard he was, I seen him. I mean, I know what to expect from him, but that would have been a good fight. It would have been interesting. Dangerous, but interesting.
So let's play a little game. It's called This or That. So basically, you just pick one.
Okay.
Ali or Tyson?
I'd rather fight Ali. And the reason why?
Yeah.
Tyson would be a hard fight for me. I know he would. And I ain't saying Ali wouldn't have been, because he would have been. Mm-hmm. But I like the fact that we're both boxers. And I mean, and I'm not saying Ali couldn't punch, because he can. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, we're similar in speed. I know people are gonna kill me for that, but we are similar in speed.
I would have said that.
And my boxing IQ is extremely high. Defensively, I'm better, in my opinion, than he was. He was good defensively, but he just wasn't as consistent because he was more offensive than defensive. Yeah. So I'm not saying I I'm gonna go in there and beat the great Ali. And it also depends on which Ali we talk about. If we talk about the Cassius Clay Ali, that shit would have been hard to the motherfucker. But sorry.
No, you good. You cuss.
Oh,
we good.
But even the later Ali, just tough, stronger, heavier. It would have just been a tough fight altogether. But Mike would have been a nightmare because Mike is seek and destroy, and it would have been really difficult to keep him off me for.
We're gonna give it to him. He was a little bit more faster.
Who was that? Mike?
Mike was a little bit faster.
He was explosive. I wouldn't say he's fast.
Okay.
I would say he's more explosive because his punches when they come in, and he's throwing short shots. So to that point. But if I could have kept Mike at range, it would have been very difficult. If I kept turning Mike, I would have had to keep turning him. And even if I would have been able to turn him, just the shots he's going to throw because he switches. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's throwing from here. He's throwing from here. I do that too. Yeah. But he does it in an aggressive way. Yeah. So it would have been. I think for me that would have been a harder fight than Ali. Even though Ali would have been a nightmare fight too. It would have been a dream fight with either one of them. Yeah. But it would have been a nightmare at the same time. If you know what I mean.
Floyd or Ray Jones?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. I'm sorry.
I love Floyd, man. Roy might have been the greatest athlete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next to Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine anybody being able to beat Roy Jones at that time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I love Floyd. Skill-wise, Floyd might be one of the greatest skilled next to James Toney. Okay. One of the greatest skilled and able to, Floyd was that dude. So it's hard, but if I had to pick, I would have to go Roy.
Power or defense?
Defense.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy. I'll elaborate if you need.
You can elaborate.
Well, because it's yours. But power is kind of like, you look at guys like, let's look at Deontay Wilder.
Okay, yeah.
Superpower. Mm-hmm. But you fight Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. Defense, skill, understanding, IQ. Not saying that Deontay don't have IQ, because he got IQ too. Don't get it twisted. But his power was the biggest part. And when he fought somebody who could not take it away, but who can kind of even the playing field with it because of skill and size and all of those things, he eliminated it. So defense, if your defense is solid, it can put you in position to win fights.
Philly boxing or New York boxing?
Philly boxing. But look, I got respect for New York, 100%.
Yeah,
New York is crazy in the boxing game. Think about Brooklyn, think about Bronx, all of them.
They got a lot of people.
All of them. The whole, but Philly is the Mecca, man. That's why I came up here. I was in PA, but Philly, that's why I'm here. Gotta say Philly.
Yeah, facts. Mm-hmm. I'll take Philly all day long.
Of course.
But you can't front on New York. New York got a lot of talent.
No. You go up to New York, there's so many champions you can't. And New York's such a big place to still have that number of champions.
They got a lot of barrows.
Yeah, the amount of space, the amount of dudes that come out, it's crazy, and they still got a lot. Yeah. So that lets you know.
What you're doing now outside the boxing?
Outside of boxing? Mm-hmm. Outside of the boxing training? Favorite pastime. Okay. Which is basketball. And I suck at it. It's terrible. But I play it like nobody's business. And I try to play every day. That's like, and I can't because I don't have time. I'm doing all kind of different things, especially with the boxing. I got all these training sessions, and I got to be in the gym. But basketball is like, if I hit the lotto, if I hit that billion, I would have built 2 basketball courts in my house just to, you know what I'm saying? I would have just to play. I love it.
I still got love for the game too. I don't play no more. So I kind of get where you coming from with that.
Yeah. But you play seriously.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. A lot of people think I can't.
Nah.
But I proved that, right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people think I can't, man. But I proved that. You know what I'm saying? But
she had a smile, so you know what that means.
Yeah.
You must got some game. She ain't saying nothing, so
I missed that one.
Yeah. We gotta play.
Oh yeah, I did.
You gotta show me something.
Yeah, we can definitely tap in and play.
Yeah, show me how to play. I need to learn.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I think I'm good at training.
See?
I think I am good at training basketball.
Trainer, I need training.
It's in me. It's in my blood. I'm telling you.
There it is.
My cousin a trainer, Chuck Ellis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's my cousin. He trained
I need help.
NBA stars and all that.
See?
Yeah. So it's in my blood.
I mean, I know a few guys too in the NBA, and I like my man, and he retired years ago, but I never got a chance to really ask him, like, yo, you got some time? I might be training his sons. Alan Williams, you remember Alan Williams?
Okay, yeah.
He used to play at Raptors when Vince Carter era. And he was good. He dropped a couple big games, more than a couple big games, but he was a definitely great player back in the day. So I want him. I'm like, yo, help me out. You got that NBA experience, man. Give me some information.
So you do train fighters today. Yeah. Can we name 2 of them or 3 of them?
Oh, I mean,
you got
one guy in particular that one just called me. We call him Java Lava.
Yeah, I met him. I met him the last time.
Java, that's one of the guys I'm working with. Man. Cool, crazy, cool. That's my man.
Y'all actually went to the sparring. Y'all went to the sparring, right?
Yeah. We did. He did well, and that kid who was sparring was good, man.
Okay.
That kid was Tyree Trap. He's good. He can box.
Oh,
he pro level right now, and he ain't even turned pro yet. So he good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how do the sparring work? Like, is it like you just go to gym, show up to gyms, and whoever want to spar, or
sometimes you can do stuff like that, but typically, nah. You call, you make plans. You tell, hey, I'm coming through. We want to bring some guys over. It's always been that way. Typically, unless you had a good relationship or you a member at 2 gyms type thing, you may go here one day and here go one day based on what the whole scale. The scale is of people that are available. But you typically make plans.
So how do you feel about Philly boxers now?
Philly fighters now? I think it's in a good place, man. I think there's a good group of guys coming out. You know what I mean? Obviously, in our era, there was Hopkins, and, stuff like that, and now it's you see Boots coming out. Boots,
they great. I think they got a fight Saturday.
Yeah, we got
Canelo and Boots.
No.
What's his name?
Crawford. Yeah, you think
I don't know why I keep mixed up with him.
That's all good. Boots is next month.
Okay.
Boots is next month, but yeah, we got Cool Boy Steph, my youngest back in the days, called him Scooter, but
he's coming up too, right?
He's fighting.
Or is he fighting that night?
He a champion. He's already won the belt. A few. So there's a few more, and then I'm sorry if I'm missing.
Don't kill me. I'm still learning about the boxing game.
You good. Trust me. You know more than some people who've been watching for a while know. So don't feel bad.
All right.
Do not feel bad. But we got to. It's in a good place. There's some good Philly representation out there.
What advice do you have for the younger fighters that's coming up in the game now?
Okay, one thing I wish I would have done, and either do this, either be involved with the business aspect so you can understand it a little bit, and also so you can watch people and make sure that they're not doing some underhand stuff. You know what I mean? And also just so you can understand where your career is going. You know what I mean? What money's being passed around, and just in general have knowledge of what management and what promotion does. Because you look at Floyd Mayweather, you look at Oscar De La Hoya, and these guys are making careers after boxing, even if they're not fighting, to have money, and not only have money in their pocket, but have businesses, have things that in boxing can carry them forward. You know what I mean? So I think the young guys really need to understand the business a little more. Now that doesn't take away from how important it is to train and stay focused in that department, and that's why you understand the business, but you have certain people look after it for you, people you can trust. You gotta vet the group that you have. If you don't know what's going on with them, then they're gonna start making decisions for themselves and not for you. You need to know what's going on with them and not let people do things for you and do things for yourself, and then choose those who are worthy of your trust.
Man, that was dope. So we got a bonus. Game. Whoa, this game is called
I like it.
Build Your Own Fighter.
Ooh. Oh, I can build my own fighter?
So you can build your own fighter from one jab, another's power, another's defense. Who would you pick?
I'm picking Larry Holmes' jab.
Okay.
Probably the greatest jab in the history of boxing.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes or Ike Cortez. People don't remember Ike Cortez jab. It's cold blood.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Larry Holmes jab, right? I'm gonna go to power. If we talking about heavyweight, we talking about just all fighters.
Let's do heavyweight.
All right. Either George Foreman or Ernie Shavers' power.
Okay.
Because Ernie Shavers, I heard they dudes said they got hit by him, and months later he was still, it was still affecting him.
And I know who you're talking about. I'm not gonna mention it.
So Ernie Shavers' power. What else? What other? Oh, defense.
Defense. Yeah.
I don't want to sound arrogant or sound like I belong in this conversation, but I don't. But I challenge anyone to really think about defense in the heavyweight division, and not say that I'm one of the best ones that do it as far as defense. Chris Bird is another.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the amount of punches landed on me, the amount of times I've been down, the amount of times I've been hurt.
Okay.
Is one. Never been down, never been hurt other than that one time. And if I would have not been stupid at that moment, it wouldn't have happened. And even in that fight, he was landing certain shots, but they weren't landing clean. They were landing on my glove. The majority of that, first of all, we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
And I got almost 50 fights.
Yeah.
A lot of people that almost got 50 fights that haven't been super successful or whatever, they can't have this conversation. I haven't been hit very much. Somebody came up with that. Somebody said that. And it was a kind of a dig on me. It was like, he don't never get hit. You see what happened when he get hit one time? Ali Harrison said that about me. And it made me think, I was like, damn. He kind of right. I don't remember being hit that much in my career.
Even if you did think somebody hit you, you actually slipped it.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's
but you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to take myself out of it if I can see build a fighter. Because if I'm building a fighter, that means I'm me, the fighter's there. So I'm going to take myself out of it. But defense, I'm going to probably kick myself in the ass later because I'm not going to be able to remember. I can't remember, and I'm thinking because we're talking heavyweight too. Well, you know who else was nice on defense? But he didn't start heavyweight, but neither did Chris Bird. But Dwight Kwawi. Muhammad Kwawi, he was nice. You gotta look him up. He was slick as hell, and he was short. He was like 5'7" in the heavyweight division. But you know what? I'm just gonna go Chris Bird. I'm just gonna go Chris Bird. To say he's probably because I'm taking myself out of it. He's probably defense.
I mean, that's dope. Listen, man, I really appreciate you.
No problem.
Most of my questions you answered right at the beginning. So it was like you nailed it, and it was like, ain't no need to ask that. Come on, let's skip on and go along. But it was a pleasure meeting you.
Same, bro.
It was a pleasure you bringing me to the gym. Actually, what's the gym called?
CA Boxing, my man. One of the best coaches out right now, Coach Anthony.
Okay.
This is CA Boxing Gym in Florence, New Jersey. So if
make sure y'all tap back.
Any of the youngins want to come out and try it out, old heads, we take everybody.
Look good in here too.
Yeah, it's clean. Good vibe. Nobody trying to be too big, talk too much, too crazy. No. The vibe is cool. Everybody's just got a good attitude. Kids want to learn. You know what I mean? To everybody, we got from now I say babies, from young kids up to adults.
No, I seen the young boy. He was nice. He was going at it.
We got some people today. Today's a little chill day, because we got fights tomorrow. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Hey, I should have came more. But they won't be here though, right?
No, they're gonna be over in Trenton.
Okay.
It's a pretty nice little thing they got going over there.
Yeah, I might have checked that out, man.
Yes, sir.
They ain't doing nothing.
It's gonna be nice.
But listen, if you have anything else that you feel like I didn't get into.
No. I just wanted to put out there that follow me on Instagram.
Always.
At Fast Eddie Chambers, and also check out my YouTube channel, Fight Like a Pro with Eddie Chambers. Please check it out. Got a lot of information, a lot of game on there.
Yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow too.
Yes.
And we at the end. Until then, you know the vibes.